So, this is it. The beginning of the end. Second to last episode of Genshin Impact. I'm probably going to be recording until Natlan, like second to last, serious episode. As we have the one required story quest we will have to do before we can finally claim everything else. First off, let's teleport to Mondstadt, claim our rewards. Who knows, maybe from the end of this, I'll finally get to AR-47. Man, I remember when my biggest worries were taking down a dragon I called Raid Shadow Legends.
Thank you for
even though it was literally a month ago.
Add Astra.
Time really do be flying, not gonna lie. Claim. Dispatch again. Claim. Dispatch again. Claim. Expedition. Oh. Something quite interesting we could do here. Claim. Didn't know we had expedition character bonuses until today. I guess now y'all know. Anyways, time for us to start this story quest. Why so many of them require me to go to Inazuma? I don't know. Looking at it, I think every story quest that is required for Genshin at this point requires me to go to Inazuma. Raiden Shogun quests, Kokomi, Ito. I don't see why Kokomi's quest is required for Ito's quest, but I guess it is. Help. Do I seriously have to climb up this tree? Not that. Here we are, Byakko Plain. It's only been like 2 weeks, Paimon. Like 2 or 3 weeks. Well, actually, it has been 2 weeks.
Many things have happened since. Yeah, we've so. Huh? Hey, what the heck was that for?
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to kill this guy.
Doesn't want to talk, huh? All right, let's convince him to calm down a little. Trip on him. After right, Pip, into the fire. Eat the
Are we hallucinating something? Cause like,
Hey there! Let the magic
what?
begin!
What?
Oh, so you don't have a vision after all. Seems like I've mistaken you.
At the very least, you should know. Wait! Even
Have you ever met someone by the name of Kaedahara Kazuha? He carries a sword just like you. I've hoped that's none of your business. Never mind. You don't look like you know anything
Rude.
anyway. I'm wasting my...
What the heck is this guy's problem? Coming around here, waving that... Well, one thing's for sure. No, what, right? Paimon, anyway, just to be honest... Oh? What kind of hug? A special connection? You mean... Yeah. Anyway, there's no... Paimon heard that the Crux fleet is stocking up in Rito at the moment. Let's...
Crux fleet. Is this Electrogranum underground?
Another test cell. That tingle?
My nuts tingle when I put them in your mouth. Teleport up here, 'cause I just gotta get these fucking electroculi. Or I could just get this electroculi up here.
I wish it could be like this all the time.
Let's head over this way. Why is Zinazuma just so like randomly spread out for no reason? The entire region could probably fit into where old Mondstadt is. If it weren't like being stuck in like an internal fucking hurricane. Let's go. Hello.
Hey! Hello?
You're looking for Kazuha too, huh? Guess he must have done something impressive after all. If it's because of that battle on Nizuchi Beach, Kazuha keeps to himself most...
Oh, so...
I've heard bits and pieces. It's something... is it really as big a... Really? Wow. He was called away earlier by some... I thought they'd come to arrest him at first.
Just a little while ago, this would have been Thank you! Guess...
All right then.
weird. Why the hell did that one guy was like still believing in the Vision Hunt decree? Why were they trying to confiscate his vision again? The almighty Raiden Shogun and the Musanai Totachi. Hello. Hello.
Oh? It's you.
It's me. Yes.
Greetings. We were just discussing the repealing of the Vision Hunt decree. We invited Mr. Kaidahara here to extend a gesture of your hard work has secured for us the agreeable state of affairs that we now enjoy. The Almighty Shogun has issued a large array of... The Tri-Commission has made the recommendation to you regarding the history of the Kaidahara clan. I trust that you're already somewhat informed? In short, but there came a... We later learned that the whole misadventure had been secretly or considering Mr. in the interest of preventing further...
Traveler has died.
Smith clans by the...
This is a true honor. However, would
I can assure you, with the Kaidahara clan's reputation, you will be able to lead a safe...
I have grown accustomed, yet my ancestors...
I sense some... Should you accept...
Malicious
Probably just
murder?
pause.
Oh, we
Well, to some, the
Go for
Musa no
this.
Hitotachi is something that can never be defeated. They cannot... Also, eyewitnesses saw him using the power of elect...
what?
That is correct. However...
This is just one of many similar rumors. But perhaps if the Shogunate is willing to publicly support me...
This is precisely...
In fact, let us put this discussion on hold for the moment. Well then, what brings the two...
Yikes!
Why would such a dangerous individual... No. My fighting form, over time, those forms are quite...
Now just
All the more reason to This was a serious nutcase.
Indeed.
In that case, I will send some...
Thank you. I must say, I am now very curious about this matter. I will first join the...
Very well. Please stay safe.
this is weird.
Come on. Let's go and track down your aggressor.
Official gaming.
Toodaloo.
Yeah, I'm just pause. Just cut this part out. Apologies. Had to kick out official gaming. Because that is... Because there's no reason for me to confirm otherwise. Because that is official in canon. Like, it's just... There's nothing proving that she isn't official herself. Go. Hello.
Hey there!
Second time we've had to do detective work.
Do you know if anyone around here has...
Aha! So this is the renowned...
You are too kind.
Oh? Mr. Kaidehara is current... To be honest with you, our detective agents, some of them were offering us millions of mora just to get...
millions?
Please, except...
Of course. No, but I wouldn't know.
Then let's put that connection aside for now. The Tenryou Commission had very few...
It's true that the commissioners aren't clued up about every little thing that goes. If anyone had been out there attacking people...
Uh-oh. Looks like the
I still find few people possess your prowess in battle. So unless you were the first person... I am well aware of your talents.
Why is that
There is
option,
no
like...
need to be humble around me.
It was
In
easy.
fact, it would cause me great grief for the poor victim.
Don't worry. We'll
It seems you are every bit the selfless hero they make you out to be, Mr. Kaidehara.
You flatter me.
You are much too... Oh, actually, let me tell you about...
Sure.
All right then. Recent. One of them is a pretty well-known collector, surnamed Nagato.
Amanoma.
Right. Yuya, two grown men going missing at this... I recalled this because Amenoma Yuya...
Understood. Though it seems highly unlikely to me.
Sure.
Thank you, Ryuji. We'll start...
Sounds good.
First off, hell yeah. Hell yeah. And also hell yeah.
Ah,
Yes. The Kaedehara and Amenoma clans. After I returned to Inazuma, let me quickly explain. The techniques of blade making were personally bequeathed to the Raiden. Unfortunately, a series of events led...
So
It is a great pity indeed. As an example, the Ameno. There is nothing mystical to our work. There is. As for the art of.
That's right. Ishin art struck for only a blade thus far.
Indeed, you are, without a doubt, the most worthy wielder of an Ishin blade.
You overestimate.
Yes.
But let's get back on topic. We hope to assist with the
Ah, yes. He didn't say a word before he left, but I've done what I can.
we heard that there was a collect.
Yes. On the I believe he went to collect the item from Mr. Naga. Yes. Straight. If I had to guess, he's never been particularly interested in Blade 4. He is
Truth be told, we have some information that you may find to be based on the evidence we have gathered.
What? No, he is humble and...
Is that so?
Yes. If there's one thing I can say for certain, but... With that, I also cannot know what course... Anyway...
So,
Don't worry.
what the hell is
You
going
have
on
my
here?
word.
From the sound of that, Paimon doesn't think you.
Yes. It sounds as if something happened. Let's pay a visit to...
Let's go. Like this video if you're a disappointment to your parents. Hell, comment and subscribe even if you aren't. Like this video if you're a disappointment to your parents. Comment if you're neutral on matters of your parents. Subscribe if your
Very
parents
sorry,
actually
but
love
we
you.
cannot afford to pay what we. My husband has gone.
No, you misunderstand.
Ah, I see. I'm sorry
Deb-
you have to
the
see me
debit
in this dreadful
collector.
state. Has some new information.
I'm afraid we don't have any new information at the... With this in mind...
Frig.
He'd always get so animated when he was. Everything was fine when we first got.
Uh-oh.
He lost his sense of restraint. Our expenses really spiraled out of control when he started getting interested in weapons. He wouldn't sell them, wouldn't even touch them. I'm happy he has a hobby, and I'm willing to support him.
Did he try to
Everything
collect
he
the
has to
ultimate
come
weapon?
first. I've tried talking to him
Imuso
about
no
it so many
Hitodachi
times. On the
itself.
last day that I saw him, I gave him an ultimatum. I said, if he
Whoa.
And that led...
Actually, it didn't. You must understand, after I said those words, he froze and was silent for His voice was so meek and pitiful that I felt an urge to take everything back. But then what? If I didn't draw the line, what would happen to our family?
It is important to set
Had I not
boundaries.
indulged his bad habits, we wouldn't have found ourselves in such a predicament. And I also don't know if he had actually come to his senses, or if he was simply angry with me. The next thing I heard was that our warehouse had caught fire, and both he and the buyer had gone missing.
I see. I understand. Amenoma Yuya came to purchase a weapon from Mr. Nagato. During the sale, a fire broke out at the warehouse, and both men disappeared.
At first, I assumed they must have gotten into an argument
Got
about the
some
price.
Fontaine
But
detective
my husband
activities.
has never been one to negotiate. He never even haggles when he's out buying groceries, so it's hard to imagine him getting into a fierce argument.
Maybe he was feeling the pressure from the debts?
I don't know. He just disappeared after the warehouse burned down. Perhaps he's too afraid to come home. Now, as long as he's willing to...
Please don't get upset. If collecting things is a habit but the information we gathered from the other side...
A little confusing.
Let's try a change of scenery.
There
See
has
if
to
we
be
can
some
piece
sort of
together what
third
we've
party
learned.
involved.
Rest assured.
Thank you.
Probably treasure hunters who were trying to, like, steal the collection.
Based on the information we've gathered so far, I can only surmise that the fire at the warehouse led... Do you have any thoughts?
Nope, never mind. Paimon's brain needs to rest for a while. Over to you.
An interesting... Amenoma
Yeah.
Yuya is an expert on... Maybe he recognized a blade as a fake. Or they thought a fire would destroy everything. But it's one fact that I keep coming back to is that Mr. Nagato, being heavily in debt, the more I ponder it, the more puzzling it becomes. Right. Although the time frame seems Amenoma Yuya lacks a key distinguishing feature of the...
Darn! We thought...
Let's keep going. If we can solve the case, both Mr. Amenoma and Mrs.
Oh, we have
Nagato
a
will be
case
able to get some
solved? Hell
closure.
yeah.
Okay.
Let's head out of the...
Head to the burnt down warehouse. Here we are.
Wait, I hear something,
Oh! This must be another one of those... As sketchy as that whole thing seems, you did put it to good use.
Now I'm picking up a strong...
But there's nothing here.
It's gone now. But it felt very much like that ancient presence in Inazuma. Indeed. But we should remain vigilant.
Oh, we could add that to the case file.
So it's an
The force is definite the source of the Tatarigami energy, judging from the concentration.
Mrs. Nagato said...
It could well be that he was already under the influence of from what I've been told, but most will develop a stubborn streak. Mr. Nagato had an interest in collecting to begin with. Step back. I'll open the door and take a... If we don't open this door, we can move no... You needn't worry. Both of us have faced far...
What's it gonna do? Turn me into a small animal slaughtering machine?
What's down there?
Everything's buried in debris. I can't see anything.
Damn.
It looks like the fire caused a cave-in, reducing the...
That was too scary.
All we can do now, two ordinary humans, entangled with the Tatarigami. Yes, let's go. Quiet your mind and
That's not a killable enemy. Where are the clues?
From this point, the main source of the Tatarigami energy continued on into the distance.
Whoa! Look at all those hilly churls. They're acting really strangely.
Something seems to be drawing their attention. Let's take a closer look.
That is weird. Like, they didn't do anything until I got, like, right next to them.
Get them!
Propagate!
Watch out! Not fire! Well, nice and spicy.
Where are the fourth dimensional illy churls? Like,
Be amazed!
what if they had fourth dimensional hilly churls? Like, that went back to kill you before you were even, like, playing the game.
By the looks of it, a letter. Well,
Nagato, he took my blade, I chased him.
according to this letter, a conflict arose because Amenoma Yuya wanted to seize a blade belonging to Mr. Nagato. Yuya started the fire that destroyed the warehouse and wounded Mr. Nagato in the fight.
So,
He was not only mortally wounded, but also under the whatever traces there may have been of his fate beyond after this point. Yes, if Amenoma Yuya is attacking other people,
right. So let's get
Oh,
I wouldn't be surprised
he's
if
the
he
attacker.
too fell prey to the influence of the Tatarigami. For a practitioner of the martial arts, all the clues that at first seemed... I have a hypothesis that...
Wait.
I believe so. But it's something. On with the search.
That's a weird looking scent. Oh, there's a boat?
Why here?
I'm not sure. Show yourself.
He found him.
Kaedehara Kazuha. It's you, at last.
Aha! What's your problem, huh?
Indeed, there's... But what if instead of facing Amenoma Yuya, we are in fact facing the blade in his hand?
Oh, damn! That's one cool as fuck blade.
Now that you mention it. Whoa!
Tatarigami, the blade, has resided in Mr. Nagato's warehouse for many years, or rather, as a means to occupy.
You're sharper than I thought. Many, many years ago, I was forged by a fate as a descendant.
I presume it has something to...
Indeed. At that point in time, he was a bladesmith of great renown, a master. And sure enough, in the end, he achieved what he had set out to do. He not only bestowed upon me the great... In her conceit, the Raiden Shogun lost not only the single most perfect
So,
The people of the time in which I was born never believed I had that. After the death of my creator, I decided to leave Snezhnaya.
Wait,
and began my
so this is like that one
long-trudge
JoJo
to the distant
stand.
land of Inazuma. Moving from one, I seek but one thing. To face the full force of the Raiden Shogun's blade and prove my power.
Tell me, what happens?
My hosts? Who cares when they got tired or injured?
you're...
After I returned to Inazuma, I decided to bide at long last. I'm approaching my journey's destination. Kaedehara Kazuha, now.
I mean, if he just wants to beat the Raiden... If he just wants to go beat up the Raiden Shogun, just
Proper send-off.
let me have it.
Wind strike.
No diff. No diff.
Shall be right
Toast.
Not standing.
Your bluff's fool.
Lost. Even if you defeat me, he is but a puppet that can be replaced. The end result is thus. And even if I were to lose by any means necessary.
Your fighting style. But from your movements,
Really?
as I've mentioned before, since the blade is currently possessing, if you ask me, the mania is
Are you trying to claim that on his deathbed, he passed to me? Or in that regard, why?
Because all of that is... I've been wondering why you've not caused more trouble now that I've seen inside your mind.
Yes.
After all the time that's passed, you have...
Oh, that's right.
Only when Mr. Nagato witnessed his wife's distress? Well, that brings me to you were determined to fulfill your maker's ambition. I think you realized your limitations long ago, but the way I see it...
What would you know about any of this?
You returned to... even if you were to sever that divine light. Sure, you inherited the secrets of Ishii. How?
I mean, I can feel its legacy. I can just take the blade, go beat the shit out of Raiden.
When you act
Makoto.
Silence. I must. I will concede that you are most perceptive.
and you should...
Easy for you to say. I have no need of anything that would stand in my way. It is pointless to argue.
How stubbornly... I do not believe for a second that you can...
What?
Very well. Then find yourself some enemies once we have dealt with...
And as for your end of the bargain, if...
I accept.
Don't do this, Kazuha!
This is the only way to save Amin. The cursed blade's strength is currently very weak. The power of the Tatarigami lies in intensifying existing obsessions. This is the Even if things take... We have a chance here to save an innocent victim.
Your disdain for me betrays your woeful ignorance now.
Kazuha?
I felt a little dizzy. It's all right. So far, I will.
What should we do next?
We find some enemy. Although this blade has endured much turmoil, if a blade built for Ishin art cannot enter, if he wants to avoid reality...
Wait a minute. Since the Takatsugasa clan abandoned...
What
about Amenoma Yuya?
The blade says he'll let Amenoma Yuya trail us.
Are we sure this is okay?
He's just gonna... Exist. Head over to the Kamisato estate. What does getting possessed feel like? This is a disappointing looking secret base. I'm be so for real. That is a very disappointing looking secret base.
Leave everything on this journey to me.
Speed.
There's more! Wind strike! As one with wind and cloud!
Domain expansion.
How are you feeling?
I'm all right. The blade is... though he's making every effort to persevere.
Something else on...
How strange. Let's keep going.
The Blade's just interested.
Time to go.
Assuming the Blade's realize and is just... Sure, I'll become your Blade.
It's my lucky day. With nature. How's this?
Could Kazuha beat the Raiden Shogun in a fight?
It's my lucky day.
mean, I don't know. I don't. Yeah, let's group them all up. Group them all up. Wait.
Fine.
Get them all over here.
The wind knows me.
Group all of you up.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Pile of dead Ronin.
Whoa. Something's up with the blade.
I can sense that his strength is slow. He cannot hold out much longer.
But what?
I will be careful with it. He's still.
Isn't the blade just making it easier on Kazuha? Nah, I'd win. Domain expansion. Not even close.
Are you okay?
Yes,
The Shin's grown a bit
perhaps this time we'll find.
true form. What are you? Is this the same blade as before? It looks.
If you choose to continue in the state you're in, maybe you did truly wield power to rival the Shogun. It barely needs stating anymore. Your ambition is a flight. I finally figured out why it was that you wanted to reach a state of harmony with me. But regrettably, we are nothing alike. The only one who truly
Here they are! Take them down!
Where do they keep? Yup. We can.
Don't worry. It's just...
Okay, wait, what blade is he using now? Fillet. The Filet-O-Fish. He can Filet-O-Fish opponents. Turn immune to fish sticks.
You fought way
You are a true Kai. No one knew anything of my. I thought that if I could achieve Ish.
But in this too,
Indeed. Too much time has passed. Yours is the blade that took on the Muso.
actually, this is... forging and maintenance. This blade has traveled the land with me from skill. Blade. There is something else I must tell you. Though your maker, Tatarigami, is a malevolent, though you tried to cooperate with me while I was wielding you, the part of you driven by Tatarigami was constantly trying to seize control. I resisted its temptations because I wanted to save. I feel a great sense of regret for the moment you embarked on this journey.
Damn.
You lost the only person who could have ever You have known this for a long...
He gave me How could I? I said to him.
Aww.
I believe our bet is now settled.
Where are you going, Kazuha?
He now has neither the ability nor the motivation to cause...
Damn.
When I touched the hilt for the first time, a bladesmith lay quietly on... A newly forged blade lay by his side.
Wow.
Indeed. While in exile in Snezhna, he spent the rest of his life. He felt intense regret at being tricked by the Fatui, so he instructed all he wanted to show was that they once...
So that, but after that...
Right. I believe the bladesmith, this blade has committed unforgivable atrocities, but only because it lost its original master.
Sentient sword, it's
No one was
misunderstood.
there. Yes, time would not wait or stop. He seems to have calmed.
When I look back at the past, I once told him that I would pay it, but darkness and slaughter. Not only did I fail to...
You are finally seeing
Since we agreed to the terms of the... But I still cannot bring myself... So...
Hey! Now you're adding your...
It has to be done in this order. At least hear what I have to say. My physical form, as well as the knowledge I possess...
His attitude... What do you think, Kazuha?
Let's hear it.
Let's give him a chance.
When I was first forged, my maker was already... Alas. Nor have I ever had... My fights were devoid of any noble meaning. You are a fine warrior.
Oh,
I will release Amenoma Yuya. You must have plenty of...
understood.
I see. I utterly despise him and his actions. If a duel can help to set this I do not wish to be...
There's no need to worry.
Thanks for your help.
All right, then let's move on. More Ronin could appear in any case for a final...
Yes. Tornado uppercut. So we get to beat the shit out of someone.
This reminds Paimon a bit of the Crux Crack. Yep, we still can't let still. Are you ready?
Ready? Okay. Successor of...
Successor of Amenoma.
Honored to cross blades.
It is my honor.
Wind Strider.
His ass fucking teleported.
Wind Strider. Time to go. Clouds high. The birds call. Wind Strider.
Domain expansion. Crossfire Hurricane. My ultimate finisher.
Thank you. Although he appears battered, a sense of savage...
You also fought well. There are a few things that...
I must apologize.
You need not seek my forgiveness. It is too late.
I do not wish for forgiveness. I only hope that I strayed far from the straight and narrow. I beseech you. Please.
Yes. I too trust...
Thank you.
This blade has also told me that he has another wish. Maybe we can go back there together.
Yeah, maybe we could like repair it up.
I'm not sure, but I think that all
Maybe
this is
Blade
about
just like, please repair me. Please. Please repair me. Realized I am... Goddamn, I'm hungry. This I'm probably gonna get breakfast and interlude act freed and... Will I get Kave, baby girl?
I am sorry to have troubled you.
A prized Ishin. Consider it, but I have some good news as well.
Really?
Yes. Badly. And now that Yuya is...
I think I know what you...
What's wrong, Kazuha? Is the...
Yes. He said he wants to take control.
What?
He tells me I have decided... Thank you. Okay. I am ready.
He's become purple.
My power is almost spent. Without him, my eventual demise is inevitable. But if I abandon the future to give everything I have in this moment, my physical form can be forged anew.
Everything. You mean...
Yes, the cost is my entire consciousness.
Forging the blade and...
Right. There's nothing that I can accomplish now. But there's still a chance for Ishin art. Once remade, I will be a valuable resource for your studies. Ishin lives on, and its finest hour is yet to come. Even if I am not the one to prove its might to the Shogun, as long as it is an Ishin blade, crafted by Kaedehara hands, it will still fulfill his final wish. Thank you, son of the Kaedehara clan. Over the years, my real name has been forgotten by all. I'm ashamed to utter it, yet it remains strong in my mind. Kagotsurube Ishin. This name is now yours to keep.
You just proceed to forge the hardest
Rest in
looking.
peace.
So, that's his consciousness will
Kagotsurube Ishin. It seems like deep down, only in the final moment,
seems like he.
the same fervent ambition that gave him speaking for myself. I'd rather see. I understand. Hearing his wish to rival the divine light, your quest to face the god. After everything I've seen,
Oh,
I will continue to support.
wait!
Oh, you're right. And it's also time to get.
What is that offer? It's probably gonna be some bullshit.
The Tenryou Commission has already attended to the danger at the warehouse.
Wow, you.
Then we needn't recount all the details again. Now, as to your earlier offer, I wish to give you my answer.
What's this?
Kagotsurube Ishin. A weapon crafted by means of a series of fortuitous events. And so, it looks like the Kaedehara clan has always been were I to accept your goodwill, I may find...
You misunderstand.
I am aware.
Very well.
Yes.
I can. However, if you should ever change your mind.
Great.
Where will you travel to?
As for my next destination, let's see where the wind takes me.
That is disappointing. I thought we were actually going to get.
A whole bunch of questions after our last conversation with
Oh!
Nahida. Paimon was ready to ask her a million more questions, but didn't.
Now for the real question. Is this blade usable? Oh! We get a free weapon! We get a free weapon, let's go! I didn't think the game added it, but we got a free weapon. Yo! Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, and see you later.